What's going on, YouTube? It's ya boy, Cam ATL, and welcome back to another video with your boy. Drop a like down below because I already know you're gonna love it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Comment anything in the comment section and enter your name into the $50 giveaway I do every single week on this channel because I love y'all. It is Wednesday, October 1st. Excited to get into what we got on tap for us today, which is really playoff baseball. All right, we got some playoff baseball going on. Obviously, I'm using the tools at propsmadeeasy.com, the best tools on the entire fucking market when it comes to player props and sports betting. If you're not making any money, then that's why. You need to be a Props Made Easy member. It's just $20 a month and you become a pro overnight. What kind of crack are you smoking to not be a part of Props Made Easy? I'll tell you what, it's some good shit. Anyway, thank y'all for joining me as always, man. I'm excited to get into this. Let me give y'all a little behind the scenes news. All Props Made Easy members, y'all know that we are consistently looking to improve the tools. Now, no major update is coming when it comes to how our data is. All of that's going to stay the same, right? We're not changing the chance to hit thing. We're not changing the edge percent. We're not changing anything data-wise, but user interface-wise, we're some of the updates that we're about to push in the few days, in probably, I mean, a lot of it could be pushed today, but it's really upgrading the whole user interface to being incredibly fast, incredibly efficient, crisp. We're really optimizing the mobile experience. As you guys know already, the user interface for mobile on your mobile phone is super easy to use. It's one of the easiest to use user interfaces in the entire industry when it comes to mobile friendliness for any sports betting platform. But we're making it even better. You will notice an improved speed. You will notice just crispness, just everything moving super crisp and smooth and amazing. All of that's coming as well as the slip generator, being able to push those plays that you want straight over to PrizePicks and be able to place those plays directly on PrizePicks. That's coming in this mass update that we got coming too. So we realistically, I've been testing the test version of it. We realistically could be pushing this at some point today. So what's going to happen is it's really optimizing our user interface, especially for mobile users. Now, the desktop is still going to be, optimized as well. But for mobile users, which is like 90% of the people who use Props Made Easy are really on their phones, it's going to just make everything so damn crisp and amazing. Like, I'm so happy about it. And just other little, just aesthetic looking things. Just like we're going to upgrade the menu a little bit, make the menu look cooler and stuff like that. Just easy ways to maneuver the site, have everything organized. NFL touchdowns will have its own area, just like home run prediction does. Game Center has its own area, obviously. We're adding an area where it's just trends, has everything in order from the best trends. All of that's coming, y'all. Like we're always working, man. One thing that y'all can know if you're a Props Made Easy member and for only $20 a month, that our team is consistently working to improve and and give y'all the best product absolutely possible in this entire industry, while still keeping the price $20. So appreciate y'all as always for the support and y'all utilizing Props Made Easy and all the love that we get every single day from people utilizing it, man. It's a blessing to be able to even give y'all something that is really helping y'all the way it is. So excited for today, man. Let's get straight into these picks for today. We're going to talk baseball, and then tomorrow we'll talk over NFL Thursday Night Football, all right? And again, that update is coming soon. So it's really cool. One more thing before I get into it. I know I talk, but I'm excited. When you go to the Optimizer Access page, it'll be like a portal button. There will be like a portal that you're entering into when you go to the Optimizer Access page. If you have paid access to the tool, you will be able to see this portal and this button. You will click the button and it'll bring you to the most optimized version of Props Made Easy that we have ever utilized, as well as having the slip generator and all that and just the best user interface in the market. I mean, the speed is lightning fast. I'm talking about, I've been using this things behind the scenes the last couple of days and we've just been perfecting things. This thing is fantastic. So yeah, that's the change you will see. The major change that you will see is going through the portal page first. So when you go to Optimizer Access, the tools won't immediately appear. You have to click that portal button to be able to brought into the fastest version that we've ever had. So it's really a cool process though, and it's a cool thing. So I'm super excited about it. But let's get into the plays for today, man. Let me refresh the tools and see what we got for baseball today, man. Playoff baseball. Let's get straight into it. We're going to talk over regular MLB, and then we're going to talk over some Goblins as well. They pulled Matthew Boyd at 58 pitches yesterday while he was doing solid. There was nothing wrong with him. He was playing solid. He only pitched 58 pitches. He should have easily been able to hit that over on his Goblin outs, which was absolutely criminal for them to pull him at 58 pitches. That's just, and that's what I mean by when I talk to y'all about bankroll management and shit, I don't just talk to you about it just to talk to you about it. It's because there's real risk of weird shit happening sometimes. I'm sure you all have experienced it in sports betting, right? Some weird shit happening where it just ruins your bets, right? And that's kind of what happened yesterday. Matthew Boyd, his Goblin, I had his Goblin paired up with a Taco and for his outs. And so he gets to 4 innings, and they pull him at 58. He had 58 pitches in 4 innings. He was super efficient. He was pitching great, and they switch him out. So, yeah. That's the weird shit that can happen sometimes. You feel what I'm saying? And that's why, regardless of that happening, all of you should be doing solid still because you use bankroll management. You understand the variance and the times that you could just have weird shit happen, and understand it wasn't the data that you did wrong. It's just sports betting. That's how that shit goes sometimes. That's a part of the game. You keep it pushing. You keep playing the same way. All right? But it happens to everyone. Just know the weird shit happens to everyone. All right, let's do this. Pete Crow Armstrong over 0.5 hits at 55.89 chance to hit. 1.5 edge percent, minus 127 are the true odds among the sharp books for his over hits. If we look at Pete Armstrong, over the last 5 games, he's hitting 80%. Over the last 10 games, he's hit this in 60%. And over the season, he's hit it over 62.8%. So not only do you have the solid, well over 50% hit rate on his over hits throughout the season, but you also have the most important part, the edge percent at positive on the over as well, and all of the most important data on the over. So Pete Armstrong over hits is going to be the first spot we really like. Parker Meadows over 0.5 hits at a 55.3 chance to hit, positive 1.02 edge, minus 124 are the true odds, and when you compare that to the most optimal slip type on PrizePicks is a 6-man flex. When you play a 6-man flex, not a power play, because power plays are parlays. When you play a 6-man flex on PrizePicks, you're getting the best odds on PrizePicks per player. So you're getting minus 119 on either side odds. Okay? So when we take that and we compare it to the true odds that are minus 124 for this pick, it shows you whether you have an edge or not. So Parker Meadows over 0.5 hits is a solid edge here. If we flip his card over, look over the last 5, he's hit it in 40%. Over the last 10, he's hit in 30%. And over the season, he's hit over 51%. Okay? And again, season is the most important sample that you can go off of. Why? Because it's a larger sample and more predictive of future outcome. Going off larger samples. Okay? So not only do you have the positive edge percent, but you have the over 50% on the over as well for his history, and that's a good spot. Matt McClain under 0.5 hits at 55.3 chance to hit, a positive 1 edge among the sharp books. We flip him over, look at his season. He's gone under in only 38.57%. Now, a lot of people would immediately say, oh, I'm going to fade this, and it's perfectly fine if you choose to, man. Hey, we at Props Made Easy, we're here to give you all the data you need to be successful, but then it's up to you to, make those final decisions. You feel what I'm saying? And any strategy you like to use, do your thing. But as I always tell you, it's good to be blind to the last 5, last 10 for sure. Like, don't worry about last 5, last 10, all of that. If you do go off of sample, go off season sample. Don't even worry about head-to-head because so many different factors could have been in that situation. For example, let's look at Matt McClain's head-to-head history versus the Dodgers. Do you understand how irrelevant that is in baseball especially? It's not like, because facing the Dodgers means he's facing different pitchers each time. Like, so first of all, the matchup is much different. The whole situation is just much different. That's why head-to-head means nothing. Same thing with NBA. Same thing with NFL. Head-to-head means shit. People just look for stats that they think they're being, like, slick on. Like, it's like people will be like, oh, like, you people are sleeping on this, and they'll show a head-to-head matchup. Dude, no. People just understand that head-to-head means nothing. You feel what I'm saying? So don't worry about head-to-head, last 5, last 10, last 15, blah, blah, blah. You could do last 20 probably because that's getting to be a big sample, and you can do season. But other than that, don't worry about the other shit like that, okay? Don't let it sway you 100%, all right? So the under on Matt McClain's 0.5 hits is a good spot. Bo Naylor over 0.5 hits is a positive 0.8. Tanner Bibby under 5.5 strikeouts at a 0.3. Now, as always, let me just reiterate this because I had somebody hit me up personally yesterday and was like, hey, Cam, what edge percent in particular am I looking for? Like, do I need to stay only like over 2 edge percent, or what do I need to look for? And my answer was easy, and I tell y'all this all the time in the videos. Positive edge is all you need to worry about. A positive edge percent is the main key, and then the amount of sharp books in it is another key. So 2 or more sharp books is the baseline I normally tell y'all, right? So positive edge, no matter what the positive is, I don't care if it's a 0.05 edge. If it's a positive edge and it's 2 or more sharp books making it that positive edge, it's a good bet. And those are the type of bets you should make consistently. Now, you can always go here and go to sharp and safe and make sure all of your boxes are checked. Now, the sharp and safe tool at Props Made Easy is a filter that we have available to y'all that'll automatically check a bunch of boxes so you don't have to overthink anything and even question like, oh, is this a play Cam would recommend I take? Because obviously it will be. Because why? Because for a play to show up under sharp and safe on DFS books, it needs to have a positive edge and it needs 3 or more sharp books. So it's even higher on the sharp book count. Positive edge, 3 or more sharp books to show up on the sharp and safe filter. Okay? And that's why we have these filters, man, because these filters are like, we wanted to make it as easy as possible for y'all to be able to find the best plays and make the sharpest plays. And we really want to point you towards the best options without you having to overthink and end up taking plays you shouldn't take based off data points you shouldn't be worried about. Okay, there's plenty of people who have used Props Made Easy who don't take a big positive edge percent. They scroll all the way down here and end up taking Javier Baez at minus 3.82. For example, look at CJ Kefas over 0.5 hits. There is somebody who has liked this bet, and it's a minus 3.8 edge. This is what I mean by no matter what I do and no matter what anybody does, there's going to be people who have their own strategy they look for plays for. And that's completely fine. But I am going to obviously push you towards the long-term profitable strategy. That's what I'm here to do. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, sharp and safe filter is going to be your best bet at Props Made Easy at checking all the boxes immediately. All right? What else? Okay, now let's check Goblins, y'all. All right, MLB Demons and Goblins update. Let me get off sharp and safe because we don't have sharp and safe for Demons and Goblins. Okay. So this is interesting. A PrizePicks demon of Zach Littell. He has hit this demon in over 93.7% of the season. Now, there's times where you see these big hit rates, right? But to see Zach Littell hit this demon over 12.5 outs at 94% damn near over the season is crazy. He averages 17.5 outs per game. And it's a demon. So you're getting a better payout playing it. Now, I'm not going to tell you not to play it. Now, normally I don't promote demons like that. But with a season hit, with a huge sample hit rate like this, you can consider it for sure. But understand, you still need to understand, though, that this line is boosted up, okay? It's not a value. For example, the reason why I love to go off season hit rate so much on Goblins is because we already know that not only is the season hit rate going to be super high, for Casey Mize, for example, not only do we know he's hit this over 96% of his season, but we also know that because he's a Goblin, his line is already discounted. So not only are you getting a good value because it's already discounted off Vegas, but you're getting a hit rate like this. So I absolutely would play Casey Mize over 2.5 hits allowed, and I'd go here, which in the new user interface, y'all will be able to select a little button right here and add Casey Mize to your slip, and then you'll be able to go over to MLB, the regular, and you'll be able to also lock in Rodon's Taco. We got a taco that popped in. We got a discount. Again, any taco like this is a discount play. So we've got Carlos Rodon over 4.5 strikeouts today, and we're pairing that up for a double-up slip with our boy. You could go Zach Littell's over 12.5 outs, which is the best demon option, or you could go safer and go Casey Mize over 2.5 hits allowed. Amazing slip. Double-up slip, high probability, great spot. All right? Anyway, let's go ahead and check the home run prediction tool, see if we got anything popping off. Let's select the book that we're doing it on. I'm gonna go FanDuel just because most people do FanDuel. We got a spot. Manny Machado, Vegas edge, is at a positive 0.9. You're getting a very slight edge on FanDuel, getting him at plus 500 for a home run today against Shada. If you look at their data on the other side, it calculates into giving him a 13.18 home run score, which puts him in the nuke zone tier for a home run today. And you have the positive edge. Again, you're always looking. Props Made Easy is always showing you spots that is a positive edge. That's what we want to do. Consistently push positive edges to you so you can play sharp plays so y'all can really stack up some money, man. Take your girl on a date with wins from Props Made Easy tools. You feel what I'm saying? Take your girl on a fan. Your girl gonna be like, damn, I didn't know you had it like that. Yeah, I got you. You know what I mean? And guess what? You know what I mean? Hey, happy wife, happy life. Happy girlfriend, happy whatever. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter. If your girl happy, things are good. Okay? Y'all, we all know this as men. All right, it is what it is. So lock in so you can get a little extra pocket change. You can go take your girl to a nice little movie, get her those nice little seats. You know I don't know if y'all have Cinemark where everybody lives, but when you bring them to the Cinemark little box ones where they shake and shit, where there's like a boom on the screen and the seats start shaking and shit. Like if you're flying in a rocket in the movie, like the seats fucking shaking and all that. So take her to that fancy shit. You know what I mean? Treat her right. Take her to. I mean, I'll take my girl to Taco Bell, but y'all take y'all's girl to like. What is it? What is it? What's that little like fancy-ish thing? Not super duper fancy, but kind of like a fancy little spot people like to go to and claim they're going to fancy shit. What is it? Fuck. I can't stop the video until I figure it out. The place with the damn cheesecake. Y'all get what I'm saying. I don't know why I'm blanking on the name of it. The cheesecake place. Cheesecake Factory. Right? I think it's the Cheesecake Factory, right? So it's kind of like a little bit like it's not regular. It's like nicer than regular, but it's not like two baller shit. Like one time I took my girl to I think it was her birthday or something. I took her to the Salt Bay dude. Remember back in the day, like the Salt Bay dude would like sprinkle his salt and it'll be all down his elbow and shit onto the steak and shit, and he was all popular on Instagram and shit. We went to his restaurant he opened in Dallas, and it was right after he had opened it, and he was in there. And like he salted my girl's steak and shit. Like he sliced the meat up and tried to put meat in my girl's mouth. I was like, fuck no. I put it in this dude's mouth. You know what I mean? Like I directed him somewhere else. You know what I mean? Because ain't no dude about to put. I don't care. You know what I mean? I do not care who you are. But it was some good ass steak. I ain't gonna lie. But I don't even know. I haven't been there in so long. I believe he was only there that single day too. To check out the restaurant because it was so early opened, and then he ended up going to like his Boston location that he was working on or something like that. I don't know what happened to that dude. I never see him anymore, but nonetheless, that's a super fancy restaurant. I paid like over $1,000 that night on dinner. So I don't recommend people do that. But you know, cheesecake. Take your girl to some cheesecake. You know what I mean? If you got one of those girls who's like real down to earth and shit, take them to Taco Bell, but let them choose whatever they want. Whatever they want. And it's on Props Made Easy. We got you. All right? Lock in. Appreciate y'all as always for joining me, man. I'll see you on tomorrow's video to talk over Thursday Night Football, man. Let's eat on this MLB slate, man. Hey, that slip we went over is beautiful. The KC Mines Goblin paired up with the Rodon Taco. Lock that shit in. All right. Appreciate y'all as always. I'm out. Peace.